Greetings, I am Alpha Lee, and welcome to my Beta 1.5 Minecraft world. Let's get into it. This is my starter base. I don't really know what to say about it. It's a starter base, you know. You got food, you got things to smell, you got organization most of the time. Oh, there's my diamond stuff. Well, what do you know? I hid it from myself in my own base. Bit of stuff here. One of the challenges I assigned myself when I started this world was whenever I used iron or diamond equipment, I didn't want to break it where possible. And I have been pretty stingy with my diamonds. At least it started out that way. And that's where we are now. The reason for implementing that challenge is whenever I get to a version where I can finally repair the equipment, I'll still have it to repair with it, at least. Starter base, we got going down the stairs here, we got our nether portal and another storage alcove over here. And this is the first mine shaft that I dug. We'll check that out eventually. It's nothing special. I did branch mining down there, that's it. When I spawned into this world, I was over on that beach. Probably around there. I saw this island and thought that'll be perfect to start off on. Came over here, and within, I don't know, a few in-game days, I think I had it lit up. Probably a week real time for me. When I play Minecraft, I don't like to rush things. It frustrates me. We have this bridge here to get over here, obviously, where we have our tall birch trees. Birch trees used to be my favorite tree in the game, and then the dark oak trees came out, and I loved those even more. These ones I grew a few blocks up in the air, and then I connected them after they grew. I think I used bone meal. Over here is an unfinished house. This has been here, I don't know how many years, probably 2019, maybe early 2020. I was lighting up caves over here to help the mob system. Assuming it would. Can't even see it from here. And many times while coming up this shaft here, this ladder, I would be attacked and killed by mobs at night. So I figured might as well build a house over here and have that tube go right up into it so I'm not attacked at night. I still have all the supplies, I just haven't built the darn thing. I forget what my original plans were. So that's where we've been. Maybe I'll get to it one of these days. I need inspiration, and that's probably probably not too far away. If I do build it, we'll hop in this world and build it together when I find the inspiration. So the next place we're gonna go is I think we'll go counterclockwise. So we'll head over here to the passive mob system. This building here that the mobs fall into. This took me forever to actually build and get to a point where I was happy with it. My pig separator is not perfect, as you can tell. I've got plenty of pig meat, so I've been killing them and the wolves that fall down there. Typically, I'll have my wolves follow me around, walking, and then I'll have some dyes in hand over here, and I'll dye sheep and punch it, and then the wolves will take care of it. Same with cows and the pigs that fall down. Unless I need them dead faster, they'll use the sword. There's a water source block in this corner, pushing everything towards this wall. This is the pig separator. I probably should have ran it full amount of blocks that I could have. But I was a little short on space. The chicken separator's up there. They go down that stream into that lava. You could replace that lava with water and then go down into the main building and handle any passive mobs down there and have yourself an egg farm. If we go on up, okay, do I have blocks on me? Good, just in case. Leap on across. I did build this on camera back in January of 2020. But at that time, I was recording episodes strictly for myself. It was one of my favorite episodes I ever wound up recording in this world. I still need to bring some slabs up here to fix that. And if I do wind up stringing those together with the video editor, maybe I'll upload them one day. When I was building this, I was improvising. I did not have a set plan in motion. I didn't map this out creative like I did the storage room over there. If I'm correct, I started over here and built this way. If I was gonna build it today, I'd start from the center. I'd do a 2x2 center. So the mobs aren't fighting each other to get down. I did have a goal when I was doing this. The goal was to use as little signs as possible. Oops. I'll punch you. There we go. The goal was to use as little signs as possible. I had to use these 4. I didn't use any other signs with the water streams, thankfully. Why did I have that goal? I don't know. I guess I wanted to challenge myself. You done, son? I'm gonna get you. Oh crap! Oh crap! That was fun. Oh, dang it. Where is he? Get you. Get you. I don't know. Am I screwed here? Get you. Whew. I didn't know there was that many around. That was fun, though. I'm way too used to them being down to a one-hit kill, because typically when they fall down, they'll take some damage, and they'll take some more damage when they actually fall into the room down here. Alright, moving along. We got the Cactus farm. That was fun, though. Really, that was fun. Haven't been in a life or death situation like that in this world in a long time. Got the cactus farm over here. This is, as my world tends to do, I took plenty of inspiration from Ethos Lab when building this. Everything in this world, pretty much, except the charcoal factory and my shed over there, but whatever. So he built this in his Chocolate Island world. He made a tutorial of it. So of course I figured, I'm gonna do that too. Seems like a good way to do it. It's good, it's good. I had to build this cactus farm twice, actually. Because the first time I built it, it was too close to the water down below. And I didn't like how it looked. You couldn't get under it with a boat, I think. Yeah, pretty sure that's what the problem. Like I'd be coming through here on a boat now, of course, but I'm pretty sure that was the problem I had with it. And so I tore it all down and rebuilt it. There was a lot of glass lost that day. It's fine, I got it back. It's okay. Just gotta go collect more sand, that's all. And now we are at my pride and joy. The storage room. Of course, I took inspiration from Ethos Lab, his storage room in the Chocolate Island series. But when I built mine, I thought, well, how could I do it but different? And, well, he didn't use stone slabs in his. And he didn't have lava canals either, or bookshelves, to my knowledge. So I figured, why not, you know, make mine, for one, bigger, because I like to build big things. It might not be very tall, but it's pretty wide across. Yeah. And, I wanted to have each side color-coded with a specific wool. I was in beta 1.3 when I was actually building this. I didn't have dyes then, so I didn't want to use like red or blue or green, even though green would have been fairly easy to get. But I stuck with what you could naturally get from sheep at the time, in large quantities, of course, because here, if I dig below this chest, there's a block of wool there. And the reason for that is because I'm going to update this world eventually to release 1.0, where the chests will become transparent blocks. So light will go through them, and they'll shrink, and you'll be able to see below them, beside them, whatever. It's one of those. Each side fills a role. The white side is our primary resources, of course containing our, of course, precious metals and other materials like wood and cobblestone, which are our bread and butter in the game when you really think about it. And of course we have our gold. If I had any blocks, they'd be in here. I'd have smelted ingots in here. Again, if I had one. And I put the ores down here. Of course, I can't get ores for diamonds or anything. I have no blocks because I don't make any. I have this many diamonds. Pretty good, I guess. When I go back to my original survival world that I made in 2013, I have more diamonds here than I do in that world. Funnily enough, iron and leather here. Tons of ore. It's one of my favorite things to collect in the game. And we got our coal and charcoal here, if I had any. The outer, this is the inner ring, as I call it, because it forms a square ring. And the outer walls, I guess you could call it the outer ring, but it's really more of a wall, because it doesn't chests all the way around. Whatever. Function blocks on the outside. Basic things. That's empty. Wooden planks and plank accessories. This is empty. Typically, if there's a button below the dispensers, it's got stuff in it. Tons of stone over here. We have our slabs also. And we'll continue around to the gray side, which is for tools and redstone, I believe. We've got redstone over there. I don't use redstone. I don't know what I'd use it for. Really? I never got into it. I only use redstone if I'm looking up a tutorial. Or making a compass, I guess. It's there. That's it. It's there. I have it. I could get out and experiment with it, but I can't think of anything practical to do with it in this world. And you're probably thinking, oh, we'll update to 1.7.3 and get pistons. Well, I don't have an idea for those either. Yeah, the pistons are cool, but what would I do with them? You know, I guess I could rig them up to my reed farm and, you know, be able to harvest it with one flick of a lever, but I don't know. I don't have the desire to do that. I struggle with redstone, but whatever. It's there. I'll get good at it one day. And now we're back here to the black side, which is mostly miscellaneous items and blocks. Of course, we got our slime, flint, feathers, and saddles. And of course, our precious clay. Another challenge I gave myself when I started this world was I wanted to collect as much clay as I could. And I have been out collecting clay. I'll throw on something I can listen to and wander out with tools and boats and a compass and collect oodles of clay. I've only used it for bricks and one other spot below my storage room here. Here's a good time to explain these floor chests. How do those work? Well, as you can imagine, when I collect and fill up one of these, I'll have to start filling up these floor chests here. Yeah, so ideally, you'd have it split between that facade and this one. But you're not going to collect all blocks evenly, of course. So it's pretty much whichever one fills up first. Whenever I fill all of these up, I don't know what I'll do with my gravel after that. I'll probably fill this up. Or I'll move it to the bulk storage where the mob drops are down below. So with this, of course my dirt's full, so I'm going to fill these two chests up. These two rows until those are full, and then I'll start filling up the middle. With sandstone, I'd fill that up, and then these. And then the dirt and the sandstone, as well as whatever's over here. Netherrack would have to share the middle chests, and it would have to share with the sand and glass as well, which I have right here. And finally, we come around to the light gray side of the storage room, where I have food items, and we have bones over there for bone. The cake is a lie in this world. I have not made one yet that I can remember. No, I wouldn't have it, would I? Yeah, food, yeah, of course. Fish and fishing rods, which stack, which was removed because it could be exploited to where you'd have infinite fishing rods by only having 2 of them. I may not have mentioned yet, but these corner chests haven't been used. I haven't had a need for to use them yet, so I don't. Next, we go to the center. Of course, with a storage room this big, you want to be able to get through it as fast as you can. I would have a minecart going around the outside, but I don't want to use my iron on rails right now. Being real stingy with it, like my diamonds. This is the mob system, of course. Pretty cool. This was a design by Ethos Lab. Big surprise, right? That he built in his Chocolate Island world when he was at his ice base. If you want to learn more about it and watch him build it, you can go to his channel and find in the Chocolate Island playlist the season 1 of Let's Play Minecraft. I forget the episode number. It might be in the 80s or the 70s. Maybe even the 90s. It's probably 92. But I could be wrong about that. The episode name, though, is New Pads and 1.8 Talk. We're not going to go up there. We got a lot to get to. This is underneath the storage room. When I built my storage room in... I built it... I had it mapped out in a snapshot of 1.14, the Village and Pillage update. If I said that already, I may have. This is my third take at this, by the way. I did not have a plan for down here. So it took me forever to actually get this done down here, to get this to a point where I was happy with it. Took me forever. I look back to the videos that I made when I first built the mob system, and these facades, where the mob drops are, those were made out of wood. This entire ring here was wood, and this above wasn't wool. This used to be all wood up there too. There was no sandstone, no stone slabs. That was all wood. It was all really samey, and again, maybe I'll upload those videos someday, but probably not. The storage room actually burned down on the inside when I was filling this lava canal. I left it to go refill my lava buckets, and this one of these pillars down here, probably that one, caught fire, and the whole thing went up. The whole middle of the storage room burned out. A lot of the mob system got burned, and I had to rebuild it, and it took forever. That happened actually October 31st, 2019. Memories. Yeah. Anyway, I got the floor out here is alternating between sand and sandstone. I like how it looks, and I like the walking on sand sound as well. So that's pretty cool. We have more lava canals around the outside here. Some sand here, and got our a study area, pretty much, with a bed to sleep in on all 4 of the corners. And this symbol here is the symbol for the sun. Astronomy, astrology, pick one. I like both. This one is yellow for the element of air. The one over here is red for the element of fire. In the back, we have blue for the element of water. And, of course, we have brown for the element of earth. The sides down here, as well as the mob drops, if you've noticed, are color-coded the same as the storage room above. Despite having all these dispensers and chests on all the sides, the only ones that are in use are the ones on the white side. The rest are for looks, and I love how it looks, seeing the rainbow and everything. In these dispensers, we have our wool, our chests here, we have wool as well. This is for the dyes, these centered dispensers and chests, if I have any in there, of course. Might need to make some. I need to get more lapis. I always need lapis because I'm still trying to collect some other colors that really need it, like light blue, of course. That one's a pain. Haven't found any cocoa beans, unfortunately. I really want to collect a lot of magenta. I really like this color for some reason. It's grown on me within over the past few years. I also really like the cyan and the purple. And as you can see, these are in fact empty. So moving on, we'll go down here. This is where I stash the mob drops when the facades under the system get full. I have tons of this stuff because, well, I don't have a reason to switch off of hard difficulty, even though I sometimes do. I have more area to build more of these storage spots. Still have some materials down here that I'm building with. This is where I use the clay. This is the only spot I've used it to build in this world at all. That's all I have to say about that, actually. Still under construction, not finished. Maybe I can put more chests in here. I don't know. Gonna have to find out. And this is my second mine shaft. About 2-3 weeks after making this world and making that original mine shaft in the starter base, things got a bit boring. I was mining down on... I was standing on Y layer 8. And of course I was running into a lot of lava and it was making things difficult and slow. We can head over to that original mine shaft over here, actually. No, here it is. If you go up this ladder, there'll be a spider spawner up there. You stand near the walls, and then the spiders will fall from up there down here and die, and you can collect their string. I did have it rigged up to be a drowning trap at one point where it funneled them into a corner. And since excuse me, since spiders could see you through walls or track you through walls, you'd stand in that corner and they'd funnel right up and drown. They would die and their string would be brought to you in a water stream. That was pretty cool until I AFK'd there once and got creepered. It sucked coming back from that. This is the original branch from my mine. Found a lot, found quite a few diamonds throughout here, but also a lot of slimes. I still need to come through here and slab some spots off, I bet. And heading back, We have, of course, my secondary mine shaft all the way down here. It spit me out right near a skeleton spawner, which really helped me kick off the next part of this world, which was so there was the starter island, and then there was the starter base that I carved out, and that main mine shaft. Right? That main branch mine, pretty much. So that was phase 1, and this was phase 2. All of this was phase 2. Got arrows and bone meal, made a tree farm under here. Again, taking inspiration from Ethos Lab to get lots of wood and everything. Bones, everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of the stuff will fall in this water, and it will funnel to the central point and fall down. Right here. This was where I was getting my lava at. As a matter of fact, there's still a bit of lava down here I could get. A bit. I'm probably gonna flood this afterwards, because there's some slimes that are still spawning down here. And it might be easier to flood it. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, it might be easier to flood it than slab it. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll slab it. Screw it, really. Either that or I can fill it in, but whatever. Before I started pulling lava from this area, I had a wheat farm over here, and I was trying to expand it, and I kept finding lava, so I stopped trying to expand it. And there were lots of slimes spawning in the area, and they would occasionally, and when I say occasionally, I mean lots of the times, find their way over here and start trampling my crops. Had to deal with them, so I pulled the crops up, and I haven't had one since. Until very, very recently. This is my reed farm. Each of these plots is, I believe it's 64 blocks long. So you should get 2, 4, 6 stacks of reeds from harvesting this. When I came down here, I was taking more inspiration from Ethos Lab. There we go. Where he was wanting to hollow out a huge area underground to 1, build a mob system, and 2, get resources. I came down here for resources. I already knew I wanted to build. There you go. An above ground, up in the air mob system. And yeah, I dug this out. I slapped off some areas to keep. It's the best part of this thing. I love hearing that. Hearing all those little slimes die all at once. Sounds so good. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need it anymore. As I was saying, I came down here for resources. That's it. And after I did this, I decided to, any area that I mine out, I want to immediately slab over, which didn't happen for a while, actually. I went without slabbing this probably until about all the way up to this skeleton spawner over here. So you can imagine there were tons of slimes over here. I had to slab it off to... That's not right. There we go. Let it save. Let it save. There we go. Getting better all the time. Slab it off to keep the slimes from spawning. 1, to avoid having to fight them every time I come down here. Really? Gotta be kidding me here. And, here. I'm gonna mark this. I'll deal with that off camera. I still need to light some caves up down here. Sorry, that threw me off my train of thought. Where was I? Talking about slabbing this off, keeping slimes from spawning, taking up mob cap for my hostile mob system. Yeah, I've certainly put the work in mining in this world, and this is only this base. I actually stopped mining at this one when I got to my I think it's my region border base. I believe that's where I go to get lapis. And this is how I light the area up. You gotta keep it really organized. You do. You gotta keep it organized, or else you'll have loads of dark spots, and it looks bad when it's not organized to me. This is obviously for storing what you've mined, as well as making extra tools, torches, and slabbing everything off. This section of cobblestone over here, this is the center of the storage room above. This is where the mobs fall and die out of the mob system. So I wanted to go, I think, 130 or 150 blocks in each direction from here to light caves up. I've only done that here, and it's probably, I probably haven't lit them all up either. But I've probably still got a lot to light up, especially in that direction, and let's not even count over there and over there. Let's see, I believe that's all I have to say about this area. I set up these water traps to try to trap any slimes that escape where I haven't slabbed properly. Yeah, let's see, that should be about it. Yeah, for down here at least. After this, we need go to the charcoal factory. Yeah, charcoal factory. And then we're gonna end on the brick shed because as with the passive mob system, I did record myself building that, and I had a lot of fun doing so. It was one of my favorite buildings that I built here on camera. Of course, my pride and joy will always be the storage room. I love that thing. That's my baby. I love it. Charcoal factory. AKA the thing that gets hit by one lightning bolt and goes up in flames. Yeah, this guy. No, these aren't the stone slabs or the unburnable wooden ones. Why would they be? Here we go, charcoal factory. It's a big tree farm, that's it, honestly. That's it. Yeah, here. Grabbing these for a reason. I have torches on these chests back here, which are going to pop off when I go to release 1.0. And that's how you get that if you want to do it. Maybe there's another way. I don't know. That's the only one I know. And It's not every day you see torches on chests. No. Since you can't shift click in this, you're probably wondering how I got these on here. Well, put a block above, torch. Yeah. Yep. Oh, right. Yeah. Recent addition. I actually did this today with my Minecraft test video. Come on down here. We got brand new crop farms, which I actually could have lowered these ceiling lights by a block. I might do that off camera. I haven't planted everything yet. We should be high enough, so if this is a slime chunk, they won't be spawning here. I hope it's not a slime chunk. I'm in. I've had enough of those. When I was building the charcoal factory, I already knew I wanted to do this for the floor. I think I had to redo this floor a few times because everything wasn't lining up perfectly. Yes, perfectly. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I hate to say. Here we go. We'll sleep and then we can go finish up on the shed. This way. Yeah. This is the brick shed. It's not really a shed, it's more of a one-room house. Studio apartment, I guess. I built this thing on camera, and it took me about, I believe, an hour and a half to actually finish. And it's one of my favorite builds here. I love this thing. One of the things I wanted to do when I updated to release 1.0 was make this area out here a pumpkin patch, because you could grow pumpkins in that. Pumpkins and melons, I think. I don't know where you get melons. They didn't have jungles in release 1.0, did they? I don't think so. Well, anyway, this was, I recorded building this. I built it up on stilts because there was grass over here at the time. And I didn't have the passive mob system, right? I only had my island, which I kept lit up with torches. So at night, all I had to do was go around with a bow and, you know, shoot the animals to get what I needed, right? As terrible as that sounds. This is built out of the unburnable wooden slabs. I'm not taking chances with it. It's one of my favorite builds. And I like this shelf I have here, and I've even got them up here as well. They're shelves, but you can't use them, unfortunately. One of my fondest memories of this place when I was building it is this white wool and this gray wool here were wood, whereas this dark gray was sandstone. That was my original floor design. And I was pulling up the center 4 blocks, and it was nighttime, and a skeleton saw me, and we had a bow fight. And it was one of the funnest things I'd ever done. Anyway, that's my main base. Yeah, that's all I got, really. That's it. That's my world. I could show the other bases, and I might at some point, but they're really nothing special. One's a sand collecting outpost. One was supposed to be an intercontinental ballistic missile nuclear silo. I haven't done any work on that thing since 2018. It's not that I don't have the drive for it, I do. I don't have the inspiration for it. I don't know how I'd do the missiles, because I was wanting to do them where they're poking up out of the ground. I was wanting to make them out of wool so they could be different colors. Not the entire thing out of wool, but that's pretty much it. And I have another base that that was my second base, actually. My region border base was my third. Let's go to the top of the mob system. For those of you wondering about the glass block, yes, that's to stop rain. Great view from up here, especially of the brick shed. Love how that looks from a distance. I don't have that zoom in thing that Mungster has. I think that's Optifine. I have no idea. I don't know how to install mods or add-ons. That's it. This is my main base. There's a cave in that desert over there. A massive cave I need to continue lighting up. Over there in the distance, I need to pull up that grass. I need to sink that island. Let's see, what else? These are my chores, basically. Got a cobblestone barrier that's pretty far out there. I think I need to clear some more grass over there. Heck, I got an idea. I ought to load up one of my earliest backups of this world so I can show you what it all used to look like. There were quite a few islands over here that I had to sink. One right there, and there may have been a second right there. There was one in that area. The first one I sank had a bunch of sand on it. It was right out front in that general area. Over here, there were a bunch of gravel islands. At least I think they were there. They may have been right there instead. It's been such a long time. Yeah. I love this world. You know, I love Minecraft. I love building things, especially things that I can be proud of. Like, one of the things about alpha and beta Minecraft is, and I get this with modern worlds too, but there's something about alpha and beta that I get a bigger sense of accomplishment after I've built something and I've worked it over so many times that I finally get it to where I like it. And, you know, like that shed over there and the passive mob system, like those videos, I always go back and rewatch those because, you know, I had so much fun building those and I get such a sense of accomplishment from having those things built and seeing them, and it's awesome. Heck, I get on this world most of the time and all I do is pace around the storage room just looking at everything because it's so cool to me seeing this. Like, I built this and I can't believe it. And it blows my freaking mind. Man, I can't be the only one that feels that for the stuff they've built in their world. And one thing about this storage room, if you put it on a map, it looks a bit like a turtle, because you got the feet right there and you got the head right there. Yeah. It is the Turtle Club. And for those of you that get that reference, you get extra gummy bears. Well, that's all we got for today. I'm Alpha Lee. This is Minecraft. Signing off. Take care.